threading together her need and her needle, nods toward the smiling girl. Remember, this will keep us warm. How does this poem end? Do the daughters quilt? Do the alchemists practice their tables? Do the worlds continue spinning away from each other forever?
And so cyberquilting means creating spaces. It means creating spaces online with radical women of color who do amazing work within the community to be able to connect, share resources, organize, and come together on various types of issues. And we hope to basically create spaces for you to not only learn technology, be connected with other people who are doing similar work, but also find creative ways to have access to hardware and software for communities of color. So this is our vision of cyberquilting, taking all these wonderful things, putting them together in the online space where we're quilting together. What work can you do? Because we live in various geographical locations, because we also work in organizations that have very stretched budgets, we need to be able to use the internet, which is so beautiful, to be able to connect the work that we do, right? So that's what cyberquilting is. And I'm going to say this last thing, and then I'm going to move on because I know I'm going over my time, is that not only do we do it through the internet, but we also believe in community engagement, right? So we actually have cyberquilting workshops where we actually go through phobias around the internet, generational issues around the internet. How do you deal with vulnerable populations in a space where privacy is just easily accessible, right? And so that's what cyberquilting is in a nutshell. Talk about, sometimes the work that we do is so difficult and sometimes so degrading that we need to be able to say, you know something, what I see now is not what it's going to be. And even what I see now is not what it is. So how do you create a space to have that conversation online? And so we do that actively through this web space.
because we create our own media as radical women of color, CIS women of color, and trans women of color, and genderqueer folks of color. And so media justice is about answering back the mainstream media with our own community created media.
Why we need this? We need this because number one, women of color are always under the constant threat of various types of violence, right? We need this because we work under stretched resources in many different ways. We need this because we live in a digital world where Web 2.0 and social media is the new thing. And we have to make sure that our communities are just there and connected as all other communities, right? We need this because, let's be honest, we believe in collective struggle. And so we have to find ways to harness this collective struggle through the internet.